The hidden cost of trying to look rich, and how it keeps you broke. Have you ever scrolled through social media and felt that subtle sting, watching people your age driving luxury cars, wearing designer outfits, or vacationing in Greece while you're still hustling to pay rent? You tell yourself, "I'm not jealous," but something inside whispers, "I should be there too." That feeling right there is how millions of people fall into one of the most expensive traps of modern life, trying to look rich before actually becoming rich. But here's the brutal truth. The obsession with appearing successful is what's silently keeping most people broke. They think they're playing the game of wealth, but they're just decorating poverty with brand names. And the price tag? Decades of lost opportunity. In this video, we'll expose the hidden cost of trying to look rich, the psychology behind why people do it, and, most importantly, how to escape the illusion before it swallows your financial future. By the end, you'll know exactly how to build real wealth that doesn't need to scream for attention. It simply speaks for itself. So stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal might sting a little, but it will also set you free. Let's start with the real problem. We live in a culture where perception often matters more than progress. We've replaced long-term goals with short-term validation. That new iPhone, the latest car model, the night out at that trendy restaurant, they give us a rush, a sense of belonging, a momentary illusion of success. But that feeling fades fast. What remains is debt, stress, and a deeper need to keep up. Here's how the cycle works. You see others looking successful. You feel behind, you spend to catch up. You feel temporary satisfaction. The guilt hits you. Repeat to numb the guilt. This is the modern treadmill of financial self-sabotage, and the companies know it. Luxury brands, credit card companies, even social media algorithms are designed to keep you chasing the next status upgrade. They sell you a dream, not of wealth, but of the appearance of wealth. They whisper, "You deserve this," while quietly draining the money that could have built your actual freedom. But here's the deeper issue. It's not about money. It's about identity. Most people don't buy things to enjoy them. They buy to prove something, to feel worthy, admired, or included. The purchase becomes proof of existence in a society that measures value by possessions, not principles. And that's the tragedy, because while they're busy looking rich, real wealth is slipping through their fingers. The car payments pile up, savings disappear, and investments never start. They trade compound interest for instant validation. A deal that looks glamorous but ends painfully poor. So, what's the true cost of this illusion? It's not just financial debt, it's emotional debt. The stress of maintaining an image, the fear of being found out. The loss of confidence when the facade cracks. That's the burden of fake wealth. You own the stuff, but the stuff owns you back. In a moment, we'll break down exactly how this illusion traps millions, and how you can break free without giving up the things you love. Because being smart with money doesn't mean living dull, it means living on your own terms. Let's dig deeper into how this illusion traps you. You see, looking rich feels powerful. It tricks your brain into believing you're already successful. When you wear designer labels, post luxury selfies, or drive a car that eats half your paycheck, your mind releases dopamine, that same reward chemical you get from real achievements. For a brief moment, your ego feels fed, but soon the high fades, and reality hits. The bills, the credit card balances, the pressure to keep up. What started as motivation becomes addiction, the addiction to looking like you've made it. The worst part? The more you try to keep the image alive, the further you drift from true financial independence. You start trading your time, peace, and energy just to maintain appearances. You might even justify it. I'm networking. It's for my image. I deserve nice things. But deep down, you're not buying luxury, you're buying validation. And here's where the trap tightens. Debt doesn't hit you all at once. It creeps up quietly, disguised as manageable payments, a new car on a lease, a phone upgrade on credit, a shopping spree paid off later. Each decision seems small, but added together, they form a silent chain around your freedom. You become trapped in the middle-class illusion, comfortable enough to look good, but too broke to invest. This illusion is everywhere. Walk through any major city, and you'll see people with $60,000 cars parked outside $900 apartments. You'll see $400 sneakers on people with empty savings accounts. It's not stupidity, it's survival in a society where optics often mean more than outcomes. The rich buy assets that make them richer. The poor buy symbols that make them look richer. And here's the irony. The people you're trying to impress are usually broke too. Everyone's trying to outshine everyone else while nobody's actually free. That's the true poverty, when you're emotionally wealthy in likes but bankrupt in peace of mind. Let's pause on this realization for a second. You can't build wealth while pretending to have it. Every pound you spend trying to prove you're rich is a pound that could have been growing quietly in an investment account. Every unnecessary purchase delays your freedom. When you realize that every flex costs you your future, the illusion starts to crack. Now here's the climax, the turning point. Real wealth isn't loud, it's quiet. It's the peace of knowing your bills are paid, your savings are growing, and your money works harder than you do. It's not the designer watch, it's the freedom of time. True wealth whispers, it doesn't scream. And here's the paradox. Once you stop chasing the look of success, success finally starts chasing you. When you redirect that same energy, the one you use to maintain appearances, into discipline, learning, and investing, your life changes fast. Within a few years, you realize something shocking. You don't need to impress anyone. You're already free. In the next section, we'll uncover exactly how to break this illusion for good, the mindset shift and step-by-step moves that separate people who stay broke, pretending, from those who build quiet, lasting wealth. You've seen the illusion, you've felt the trap, and now comes the most important part, the escape. The moment you realize that true wealth is built, not broadcasted, everything changes. This is where your power returns. Because you can't control what people think about you, but you can control what your money does for you. The first step is redefining success. Ask yourself, what does rich really mean to you? Is it luxury cars, designer clothes, and envy from others? Or is it waking up without anxiety, choosing how you spend your day, and knowing you're in control? When you shift your definition, you shift your direction. That's where transformation begins. Next, get brutally honest about your numbers. Track your spending for 30 days. Every coffee, every subscription, every impulse buy, write it down. You'll be shocked how much of your income goes to appearances. Once you see it on paper, it stops being emotional and starts being mathematical. You realize your financial stress wasn't caused by a low income, but by misplaced priorities. Now, flip the formula. Instead of earning, spending, saving what's left, do this: earning, saving, spending what's left. Pay yourself first, automate it. Let your savings leave your account before temptation strikes. Over time, that simple act builds a foundation of real security. Then, focus on assets, not aesthetics. The poor buy things to look rich. The middle class buy liabilities disguised as status. The wealthy buy assets, investments that generate cash flow and grow quietly. So every time you want to treat yourself, ask, will this make me money or take my money? That one question can save you years of regret. Here's the beauty. When you stop competing with others, you start competing with your potential. Suddenly, peace replaces pressure. Confidence replaces comparison. You start saving without feeling deprived, because now your goals are bigger than your image. You stop performing for approval and start planning for freedom. That's the transformation, from performer to investor, from spender to builder. Remember this, you don't need to look rich to become rich. But if you keep trying to look rich, you'll never become rich. It's okay to admire success, but don't imitate the surface, imitate the structure. Don't chase what people post, chase what they practice in private. And if you're already trapped in the image game, start small. Sell what you don't need. Cut one unnecessary subscription. Redirect that money to a savings or investment account. Every small, quiet move is a rebellion against the fake rich culture, because the truth is, wealth isn't about having more, it's about needing less. So, if this video woke something up inside you, if you're ready to build a life that looks simple but feels rich, then start now. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dive lessons on money, mindset, and freedom. And share this with someone who's caught in the illusion, because you might just save them years of silent struggle. You don't need to look successful to be respected. You need to be disciplined to be free. The world doesn't need more flexers. It needs more builders. Be one of them.